Kathy, and I'm at Absolutely Fabulous Bed Bath & Home here in New Minas. Today we're going to talk a little bit about garlic. Not just about the garlic, but more about how you use garlic and how to cut it up, chop it up, slice it, squish it without making your hands smell, so that you can enjoy all the benefits of garlic without walking around smelling like it for days afterwards. So of course the first thing you use is a garlic cleaner. You need to get that little skin off for most of your garlic peelers. So there's a quick way to do it. Drop a bunch of your little garlic cloves in here. It's a little silicone kind of container. The silicone acts like a static to the garlic. You rub it a little bit, you turn it inside out, dump them all out, and your garlic's all peeled. If you're not into the little tube or you don't want to have this sitting in a drawer somewhere, this little piece of silicone works the same way. It has a very tiny kind of honeycomb pattern on it, a little bit of a grip. Drop your garlic in here, rub it together, and it'll peel it off. You'll be left with your garlic clove. The advantage of this one is it also makes an excellent jar opener, so I always like dual purpose. Basic garlic press is going to have your garlic goes into the pocket on one side, you press it together, and your garlic comes squeezing out the side. That's great. Cleaning them's not always wonderful. This particular garlic press by Good Grips has a cleaner on the other side, so it flips around, cleans the little holes by pushing the little bits of skin back in, so a nice easy clean on your garlic. This one is by Trudeau, and this one's called the Stressless, because one thing that people sometimes find is that the pressure that's required to push down on the garlic clove, particularly if your garlic's starting to get old and a little bit rubbery, it requires quite a lot of pressure. So what they've done is designed a garlic press that actually sits flat on the counter. It has a little rubber grip here and a little rubber grip here so that it won't slide around. You drop your garlic clove in and you push down on it so that you're using ergonomics to push down rather than trying to exert pressure. Easy to clean again, doesn't have a clean out, but it opens nice and wide so you can run your water through to clean it. Working on that same premise that sometimes it's hard to do a lot of maneuvering, this one works like a ratchet. This is by Chefin. Your garlic goes in here, your garlic clove, you close it, and now you ratchet it shut. And if I had a piece of garlic in here, you'd hear that little click click. And so it's doing the work for you by actually ratcheting and catching, and then you have a chance to kind of push down again and get it to the next click. It also has an easy clean out. This pulls out, your whole thing comes apart or away from each other so that you can just rinse it through and clean it very easily. This one by Trudeau, very similar to the first one, where you just drop your garlic into the little cup, your garlic clove into the little cup and then squeeze. But with this one you have a choice. You can do the traditional crush your garlic, or you can have it come out in slices. It has very thin blades on the other side, so there are some times when you would, like if you're going to insert garlic underneath the skin of a roast or skin of a bird and make it taste like garlic, but we don't want to have the garlic all over it, you can do very thin slices. If you don't want to touch the garlic at all, which a lot of people don't, these little roller guys by Chefin are called the Zoom, and there's the Zoom XL and the Zoom Regular, just different sizes. And you open the little hatch, and it literally looks like a hatch. On the inside, you drop all your cloves in, and you roller it. And what it has is a series of blades in here that chop it very fine. And when you're finished, you open the little hatch again, dump it all out, and you've got chopped garlic. Nothing on your hands, big or small. The whole thing's dishwasher safe, so you never have to touch it. But having said that, even though they're dishwasher safe, you don't always have to wash your garlic utensils in the dishwasher. A good rinse under hot water and then let them air dry, because they have lots of little nooks and crannies in them. You need them to air dry properly. You don't want any pockets of water sitting in there. That's where your bacteria builds up. And one more little thing that's kind of interesting. I don't know if you've ever done your roasted garlic. This is a garlic roaster. You put your whole head of garlic, take a whole head of garlic, you cut off the top so that each of the cloves is exposed just a little bit, each of the little garlic cloves, and you could probably get 3 or 4 heads of garlic in here. Put the top back on. This is clay, and what's going to happen is the garlic is actually going to steam in there. The pungency, that strong garlic taste is going to go, and you're going to have this beautiful, smooth, velvety kind of tasting garlic. It's a wonderful addition to soups. It's great just to put on your mashed potatoes or eat on its own, but this little garlic spade is used to actually pull out the cooked garlic so that you can get it out without crushing the bulb. My experience has been, having not had one of these, that when I try to pull it out, I always end up crushing it, which is fine if it's going in a soup, but if I wanted to actually see that roasted garlic on something. Just a little clay baker. Finally, if you did get garlic on your hands and you do not want to smell like garlic for the rest of the day, wash with a little bar of stainless steel soap. The stainless steel actually neutralizes the chemical that's in garlic that makes it stick to your fingers and stick to the smell of it stick to you. You just treat it like a bar of soap. You run it under hot water, warm water, and the odor of garlic, the odor of fish, anything kind of stinky like that gets neutralized by the stainless steel, and it goes away. And that's an easy way to look after garlic.